internal table, guys. Yesterday we saw structure. Today we'll see table type, complex data type, very important, deadly important. Internal table, the most important concept in ABAP and most easy also, guys. Internal table. Now a question arises, why internal table and why work area? Let us try to understand why in companies we are working with internal tables, why internal table is the heart of ABAP. For example, guys, I have different tables. If for example we have vendor table, we have purchase order table. Purpose, I'm telling you, first you understand the purpose, guys. You are a technical guy, you are a functional guy. Unless until you understand the purpose, please don't work with it. Okay? You struggle for the purpose. First you understand the purpose of it. See, suppose I'm having different tables, and this table, it is having LFA1, vendor master data. It is storing echo table, EKKO, purchase order, and item data. And many tables, maybe 10 tables, 20 tables. Now you know that, guys, a particular table can hold only certain data because of its data, guys, nature of the data, master data, header data, item data. It can hold only one type of data. Now, guys, all this data in my program, I want to bring at one place. Remember, guys, don't confuse. I'm not discussing about view concept. View is different. Okay, this we'll see later, guys. Don't compare with view. So I want to store all this data at one place in my program, and I want to process. I want to do some business calculations. I want to see user top purchase order, okay, which is performing maximum purchases, okay, like that. I want to do some processing, business processing, okay. So we have a concept, guys, called internal table, guys. As the name indicates, internal table, internal, implicit internal table, guys. So what internal table can do? Now this internal table you can create with different fields. So some fields of first table, some fields of second table, some fields of third table, and so on, guys, and so on. And it's your requirement, guys. Whatever fields you want, you can store it. So here this is vendor number, this is order number, this is your PO date. So I'm writing the German words, guys. So simultaneously I will tell you what they are. Vendor number, supplier number, purchase order number. Whenever you want to do purchases, suppose you went to a market, you have to give order, guys. In real life, we are giving the order. Orally, we are giving the order. Give me Boost, give me Horlicks, give me pencil, pen, or laptop. But guys, in real time, everything will be auditing, guys. There will be an auditing. We should know how much profit. We need to prepare balance sheets. So we need to know, guys, what is the profit loss account, how many purchases done, and what is the sales done. Based on that, we'll prepare some accounts, balance sheets. So that, guys, we should know how many orders, guys, generated. So order number will be there, guys. Purchase order number. System will create a purchase order number and date, on which date this order is generated, and amount, quantity, PO quantity, something. What is the order quantity? Now this internal table I am creating based on 4 fields. So here this field I am getting from first table, and these 2 fields I am getting from second table, and this field I am getting from last table, EKPO. So like this, guys, if you want to process the data or if you want to store the data, runtime, dynamically, guys, during runtime, we have a concept called internal table and nothing else, guys. Don't confuse. Simple, one straightforward word. It's a temporary table. These are all permanent tables. They will store in disk, guys. They are permanent tables. Persistent data they will store. But internal table, the name indicates, internal table means it is created during execution time, during runtime. Once your program is executed, it is completely discarded, guys, like this. For example, whenever you are selecting F8, so this work area or your internal tables will be created during runtime. See, done, guys, runtime gone. See, once again, see, execute. So within microseconds, guys, you don't know the time also. Within that microsecond, that work area is created and is discarded also. It is rolled out from your memory also, guys. So all these internal tables, work areas, variables, they will be created and data is processed. Everything is done during runtime. And similarly, guys, internal table is a temporary table created during runtime. So internal table is a temporary table as the name indicates, temporary. I'm saying, so it is created during runtime. It is created. It's a temporary table created during runtime. It is created and filled with data during execution time. During execution time. So once execution is performed, it is completely discarded. It is completely rolled off or something from memory. So what is the purpose? If somebody will ask in an interview, what is the purpose? Use internal table for storing data of multiple tables during runtime. Okay, and remember, guys, internal table helps in processing, guys. It will never process, it will helps in processing. Internal table helps in processing. Helps, guys, remember, it never process. And who will process? Actually, work area, guys. So very important note, work area will process. Work area will process data, and an internal table will store data. Just know this point you never forget. So never say in interviews, work area internal table will also process. No, internal table will never process. It will just store, guys. Who will process? Work area. So both internal table and work area, guys, go side by side. Okay, never forget. No internal table, you cannot work with work area. No work area, no internal table. So both have to go process simultaneously. Now let us see the syntax of internal table. First, let me give an entry question. Difference between internal table and database table. This generally people will ask in interviews. Okay, what is the difference? They will ask you. Very interesting, very easy difference. Internal table and database table. Internal table. Coming to the creation point of view, anything which is created in RAM, it is created in application server, guys. So internal table is created in application server. Database table, guys, it is created in database server because it's a permanent, guys. It's created in database server. That is a creation point of view. Internal table, very important. Internal table, it can store the data of multiple tables. It can store the data of multiple tables and helps in processing. So database table, guys, it can hold its own data, guys. Okay, master. So it can hold either master or header or item data, and so on, etc., guys. But only one type of data. Okay, so that is a major difference. There are so many differences are there, but interview point of view, you should know the major differences. These are the major differences between internal table and database table. Now let us see the syntax of creating internal table. Very easy. Simply data. In yesterday's class I discussed, without data nothing is created. In ABAP programming, data is must. Internal table name, type, table of, very important, Table of is very, very important. And here you can write your structure name. Anything guys, okay? Anything you can write, table name. Suppose you are writing like this, IT type table of VBRK, or you're writing BISIT table or BISEC table something. Now this internal table is created based on BISEC table guys. So it will get all the fields of BISEC table. This is not advisable actually. It's not advisable because BISEC is a very big table. Okay, so more than 300 fields are there in BISEC table. And this internal table will get all the fields of this BISEC. So always create the internal table based on structure, okay? Based on certain fields, okay? So this is a way guys we can create internal table. Suppose guys my question is, suppose I am writing like this, data IT type BISEC. Anybody can tell me what is this now? What is this now?
Area.
This is a work area, very good. It's a work area guys. It's a work area syntax. It is saying I am like you. I am like you. So you are a structure. Actually table is also one type of structure guys. Never forget it. Table is also a structure. So this will discuss in depth in data dictionary topic guys. Okay. So table is also one type of structure, collection of fields. So I'm creating I am like you. Once again, I am type you means you are a structure. I am also structure means work area. Now when I'm writing like this, I am type you. I am type you. But what type I am table of? Table of means I'm a table type. Means I am body guys, internal table. Okay, so with this internal table body is created. So this is syntax of creating internal table guys. Okay, let us see a program on this. And before discussing guys, let me show the flow of data guys in internal table. Very important. How the data flows. Let us try to understand. See guys, suppose we are having presentation server. This is my application, and never forget R3 architecture guys. And tomorrow suppose you want to work in S4 HANA or something, simple finance or something, ABAP on HANA. This architecture will have very helpful guys, very useful. Anything you want to learn, this architecture will play a vital role guys. Now this is your R3 architecture. This is your presentation, application and database. Suppose guys I have a table called CKNM. Okay, very, very important table, customer master. Customer data will be stored in this table. And under this table, we are having fields, say Kunar, customer number, and you have to by heart them guys. There is no way. Okay, there is no way guys. Like small children used to by heart. 2 1 ja 2, 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, 2 2 ja 4, 2 2 ja, like this you have to by heart. Kunar, 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 Kunar. Kunar means customer number. Name 1, name 1, name 1 means customer name. ORT01, ORT01, ORT0, like there is no way guys. City guys. So under this I am having data guys. Say some name XYZ something. Say city something. Say 200. Say PQR some name. Say 300. Say some name. Now guys, this data creation and table creation, table is already there guys. It is already given by SAP. It's an SAP created table, standard table. And data we will not create, that is created by end user. Okay, data creation is purely the job of end user. It's not the job of functional consultant also. End user will do it. They will create the data guys. So as a programmer, as an ABAPer, our job is to pull this data guys. Our job is to retrieve this data and store the data somewhere in application server. And this somewhere is called internal table guys. This somewhere is called internal table. So this is the flow, how it goes on. So I'm going to create one internal table to store all this data during runtime. Suppose the name is IT guys. As per my program, I created IT guys. IT. Fine. And this internal table, I'm going to create based on a structure and a work area also. Yesterday I discussed a work area concept also. So without internal table, no work area, no internal table, guys. Both have to go side by side. And this internal table, it is also same, it is also a structure. So internal table is also a structure like work area. The only difference, internal table can store multiple records, work area can store single record. That is the only difference, nothing else. Okay. So I'm creating one internal table like this. Done, guys. Okay. And this is my work area. So as per the flow, guys, and we are creating with certain fields. So we have 3 fields. Yesterday we done, guys, customer, name and city. In real time, guys, never create the fields like customer, name, city. In real time, fields should be Kunnar, guys. Yesterday, this we'll discuss later, guys. Don't worry. But these are starting classes. So you'll be highly confused if I'm writing the standard names. So we'll see, slowly we'll go to real time concepts. See, customer, name and city. The last field is city. Now, guys, both work area and internal table, the structures are same. Only difference, work area can hold single record, internal table can hold multiple records. So as per the flow, guys, first the data will be transferred to internal table. So by using some select query, we need to write some select query like this. See, let me show you that also. So I will write some select statement, select. Okay, Kunnar name 1 ORT0 from KNM1 table. Very easy, guys, very plain language. It's simple English. Select means get, retrieve. From which tables, from which fields you want to get. Kunnar name 1 ORT01. From which table you want to get this table. Where you want to store, into table. Very important. Into table, guys. Into table. If you're not writing this into table, guys, system will think this IT is a work area, guys. And you want to transfer the data, you want to store the data into a work area, guys. Into a work area. But we need to write here table, guys. So with this table keyword, system will understand this is an internal table. System will recognize it's an internal table, guys. But remember, guys, if you're not writing table keyword, system will think it's a work area. Okay, I will give notes for that, don't worry. So write table. Okay, simple, guys. Where conditions I will tell you later. Okay, where conditions we'll see later, guys, slowly. Okay. Now, once this select is executed, once this select statement is executed, all the data will be transferred to your body, guys. All the data will be transferred to your body from your database table like this. See. But in companies, never transfer all the records, guys, because BSEC table, KNM1 table will be having lakhs of records, thousands, billions of records, guys. In BSEC table, billions. In one day only, it will store lakhs of millions of records, guys. So never use, without where condition, never write select statement. Okay, we'll see where conditions later. So with that select statement, all the data will be transferred to your internal table, guys, body. Okay, you can call it as body also. Customer, name, city, etc. And this you can see during debugging also, guys. This flow will discuss in debugging. How to debugging is very important. So whatever I'm explaining, this you can see in debugging also. How the data is storing in internal table, how it is processing. We'll see. Okay, Delhi something. So some Hyderabad. Say some Pune. Now, guys, very important. Very important topic. Now, as per the second flow, guys, this is the first flow. As part of the first flow, I brought the data from database table to my internal table. Now we need to do processing, guys. Processing. How to process this data? Processing means transferring the data, guys, from internal table to work area. This is called reading the data. Don't say transferring, reading the data. In software, we are calling technical terminology. It is called reading the data. So here we are reading the data from body to work area, guys. How to read? How to read this job we'll see with loop and loop. I will discuss guys shortly. Very important loops. Now with loop guys, first record will be transferred from body to work area. First record. Okay, simultaneously we'll discuss loops also. Okay, no problem. See. So processing data in an internal table. So you can call or reading the data from body to work area. Body means internal table. Let us see guys, we have to write loops. Okay, looping syntax. We have loop and read statement. So I can transfer the data from body to work area by using loop and read guys. Okay, first I will discuss about loop and loop, very important. Then we will discuss what the read statement will do. Okay, first we will discuss loop and loop. Very useful, very important. Loop and loop. It can read, it can transfer, it can read multiple records. It can read multiple records or single record also. It can read multiple records. That to be record by record. Tell me guys, why record by record? Yes. Why I'm saying record by record? I'm saying it can read multiple records, but record by record. Why record by record?
Because work area can hold only one record.
Excellent guys. Because work area at a time it can store one record guys. Okay. I have 1 lakh people. I'm saying I can serve food to 1 lakh people, but one by one, because I have only one table and one chair. I have only one table and one chair guys. So first I will call a one guy. He will sit on the table chair, he will have his food and he will go away. Then the second guy will come. Record by record, one by one, because work area can store a single record at a time. Okay, let us see the syntax. Loop at IT into work area from index n. Then you have to write from condition from m to n and where condition. This is the entire sentence. Everything I will discuss guys, don't worry. Now in this guys, these brackets, it shows they're optional guys. So this you can write based on your requirement, but this is compulsory. Outside brackets, outside that brackets, whatever you're writing, this is compulsory guys. And this you can, based on your requirement, you can write where conditions, from where to blah blah. So let us see one by one in depth. And this loop should be closed with end loop, mandatory. And here you can write your own logic. Loop is closed with end loop. So let us discuss one by one in detail. So first one is loop at IT into work area. Fine. So what it will do guys, same definition, it can read multiple records, that to be record by record from body to work area. Same definition. It can read multiple records, that to be record by record from body to work area. Okay. So let me explain you in detail how what it will do. In this example only we'll discuss. See. Let me remove this presentation. See guys, what the loop will do. It's very confusing guys. Sometimes even experienced people doesn't know guys how the loop works. Believe me or not. They are doing work, but exactly internal processing, so many people in companies, they don't know guys, really you see. Now what this loop will do, listen carefully. So once this loop is executed, first record guys from body, first record from body will be transferred guys to work area. Transfer means it will be read guys. Okay, so same this will happen 100 XYZ and W. This will happen guys. So first record will be transferred or first record will be read from body to work area. Now we need to print this data guys, or I can say somewhere guys this data temporarily we have to store, because directly this work area data I cannot transfer it to presentation server. Impossible guys. Architecture will not allow, ABAP will not allow this one. So we need to store this data temporarily somewhere guys, and this temporary place is called virtual page. virtual page, guys. And so many people in real time, they don't know, guys. ABAP, they're working for 10 years, they don't know this virtual page concept, believe me or not. So system will create a temporary area, guys, called virtual page or page memory, guys. Page memory. So this page memory is created with write statements. Yesterday I told you write statement, but internal purpose I didn't discuss. Write statement. So once this write statement is executed, system will create a virtual page. First time only, guys. First time when write statement is executed, system will create a virtual memory or virtual page. And similarly, guys, once the write statement is executed, say work area of customer. Once this write is executed for first time, this 100, guys, the data which is in work area, guys, means that customer number. That customer number will be transferred. And today is Saturday, why this guy is pinging? Okay. Okay, so we are transferring the first record with this, the data which is in work area, guys, we are transferring the data from work area to virtual page. Once the write is executed for first time. Like this, see. Similarly, guys, again next, again work area of name. Once this name is executed, once this name is executed, the name will be transferred from work area to virtual page. Similarly, guys, transfer city guys to virtual page. So once that write is executed, remember, guys, this write statement is applicable for this also, even this also. Clear, guys? It is applicable to everything, guys, because I am writing that chaining operator. Okay, then you write end loop, close with end loop. Okay, fine, guys, done. Okay, so done, guys, like this. Fine, guys. Now what we need to do, listen carefully, guys. Now we have end loop. Okay, now the control directly goes to end loop. So once indirectly I can say, once all the write statements are executed, once all the write statements are executed, the data will be transferred. The data will be transferred from work area to virtual page. So from work area to virtual page, that's indirectly I want to say. First record will be transferred. Okay, to virtual page. Done, guys. Now, what is the purpose of this end loop? Here you have to pay a lot of concentration, guys. Pay involvement, because involvement is life. Listen carefully. Now my control is on end loop. Now my control is on end loop, guys. End loop. Listen carefully. Once control will return back from end loop, once control will return back from end loop to loop, end loop to loop, end loop to loop, automatically, guys, automatically the cursor internally, the control will be waiting on second record. Automatically from first record, the control will be transferred to second record. It is waiting here, guys. Okay, it is waiting here, guys. Okay, and this will happen whenever the control will be transferred to from end loop to loop, from end loop to loop. Now the control is on. Listen carefully, guys, this topic. Now the control is on loop, guys. The control is on loop. Remember, guys, once the loop is executed, first record is transferred or record is transferred from body to work area. Once all the write statements are executed, the data from work area will be transferred. The data will be transferred. Okay, the data will be transferred from work area to virtual page. And whenever guys end loop, our control returns back from end loop to loop. Automatically guys, the control will be transferred to second record, and so on guys. Now my control is on loop. Guys. Automatically the control is on loop. Same thing guys, same process continues. Once the loop is executed, second record. Why the second record? Yes guys, why second record? Why second record? Because control is waiting on second record. Wherever the control is waiting now, wherever the control is at this place, that record is processed. So this record will be transferred from body to work area. Now what will happen to that record guys? Previous record, anybody? Yes guys.
Will it get removed?
Yeah, it will be overwritten guys. Okay. So removed, okay. But the software, you say technically you have to say overwritten.
Oh.
Automatically the record will be overwritten by the next one. Okay. Or I can say it will be replaced by second one. Because as you know guys, work area it can store a single record at a time. So previous record already it is in virtual page guys. It is already in virtual page. You don't need to worry now. A second record. Now my control is in this write statements. Now my control goes to these write statements. Once all these write statements are executed, a record from work area will be transferred to virtual page. The record will be transferred from work area to virtual page. Here guys. Okay. Virtual page guys, a temporary area guys. Before transferring the data to presentation server, automatically the data will be stored in virtual page. And the same process guys, it continues. Now again it will go to end loop. Again from end loop to loop. So whenever it will go from end loop to loop, automatically the record will be at third place. This place. The control will be waiting on third record. Same process continues guys. Again loop will be executed. Third record will be transferred from body to work area. And this process continues guys. In this way all the data will be transferred to your virtual page, which is in your internal table guys, body. Now guys, there are no records left out. If there are no records left out, automatically guys, whatever the data which is in virtual page, never say guys body guys, whatever the data which is in virtual page, it will be transferred to your presentation server. So this entire flow of your internal table guys, the data will be transferred. Okay, done guys. Now you'll get the output. This you can call output or writing, whatever it may be. So this is the entire flow guys. Briefly I can say, first the data will come to your body. First the data will come to body to work area. The second flow guys. This will happen. Body to work area. Again work area to virtual page. This is the third flow. And finally guys, work area at virtual page to presentation. This will happen at last. Any questions guys? Any doubts about this flow? Yes guys, any questions, any doubts?
So, Rajshekhar, so here KN1 is a table, that's where the data is stored, right? The master data, transaction data. But this virtual table, that is something we can't see, right, in the system?
Virtual page you cannot see. That's why name is indicated virtual.
Oh, okay. So if at all I'm creating a new Z table, so in the database we can create the table. Then how do we map the table in the virtual table?
That virtual table is automatically mapped. Virtual table is automatically, it's a shadow of internal table, right? It's the shadow of your internal table in work area.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's like a shadow. So whatever the structure which work area is having, automatically your virtual page is created based on that.
Okay. So any table we create in database, so it means it get mirrored to application layer as a virtual table.
Correct, correct. So whenever your internal table and work area is created, automatically this you can see in old debugging guys. We have versions 4.6. Current versions you cannot see this virtual page actually. And you feeling you cannot see. Internal table you can debug, work area you can debug, but virtual pages you cannot see now. Okay. This is just processing. Okay. Let me discuss guys this in your system. Let us go to your system and check how it works. Okay. Let us see programming. Any questions guys? Other guys? Any questions? I will be very happy guys if you ask your questions. Any doubts? Any questions? See guys, you are sitting in some other places. I'm in Hyderabad, so I cannot see you. You cannot see me. There should be no hesitation between you and me. Any question you can ask plainly and frankly, and you can type also. Fine guys, let us see. So this is a previous program guys, earlier program. Let us see internal table concept, very important program. Let us try to understand how it works. Same way guys, again I will log in and I will show you. First, you double click on your SAP logon pad. And everything guys will see in the real live system. This is my client guys, one of the client. I will show you everything, sandbox, how we are working in companies, version management, everything is practical, real life concept. Okay, so no need to, it's not a training, it's a real time concepts. Now see, this is one of the HBT system. And here we need to work with development guys. BRD is nothing but development system. And we can test also. If you want to test it, we are unit testing guys. Here 302 system is unit testing. So first I will develop it guys. So 300 is a development system. So this is my user ID in my company. Provide your password and enter. Same way guys, whatever the server I'm going to give, you have to log in into the same way. That everything are details I will send you. Okay. And this is called your command prompt or command field. Just simply type SE38 or you can double click on ABAP editor option. Okay. Or SE38 you can go double click on ABAP editor. Okay. Simply we'll go to SE38. Type your program Z internal underscore table. Any name starting with Y or Z. But in real time guys, never write the programs in this way. Z internal table never write. So we have some standards that we'll discuss later guys. See, in yesterday's class also I told you this is some auto goods receipt report. Like this we need to create. This is some report, something guys, customer invoice, okay, blah blah guys. These are all reports. We will see later. This is simply internal table creating. Select create button because this program is not yet created. Provide the title, simply internal table. And in real time, guys, provide proper titles. Suppose it's a GR report, goods receipt report, or it's a balance sheet report. You have to type like this. You simply balance sheet report. Write properly everything. Okay. Or if it's a customer details report, simply write customer details report like this. Okay. Provide the proper titles. Select executable program, type C, type executable program, because every report we have to get the output, guys, output. Okay. If you want to get the output, we need to select executable program. In a technical way, guys, if somebody will ask you in interviews what that executable program will do, that also I will write, guys. So with executable program option, system will generate SAP GUI or SAP GUI.exe file. So technically, guys, technical terms, system will generate this file. Remember, guys, very, very important. So .exe file is generated for execution, guys. Okay, and we have some other programs also, like include program, module pool, function group, subroutine, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So in companies, 90% we are working with executable because we need to get the output reports. All your reports we are creating an executable. Enter option, save.
Rashida, when so this package, do you need to give this package or you can make it as a
that we'll discuss. I will tell you because this is too early. What is package is doing? We'll discuss. Don't worry. Okay. In the system, I will create a package also, and we'll work with it. This is called system landscape concept because it will take some time for this package. You should know what is a transport request number. Okay. As of now, because this is very beginning classes. Okay. That's why we'll discuss what is package and all. In real time, package compulsory. We have to give package because we need to transport, guys. We need to transport these objects from development. This is a BRD system. BRD means development. From development to quality, quality to production. Okay. So we'll see later all those things. Select local object. Local object means you cannot transport. So practice. If you want to practice. See, currently I'm practicing. Guys. And one more thing, guys. In real time, this transport request will be given by client or by functional consultant. So in my previous project, when I was working in previous project, it is given by my client, guys. So we have to make a request to our client, okay, respective end user. They used to give the TR number. It's a very strict client, guys, Japan client, very, very strict. Okay, lot of guys. We need to be very cautious while working with Japan clients, etc. So even, guys, they used to give the transport request number, okay. And we should not waste the transport, guys. Wasting the transports. Again, you will create a new transport. Again, they will ask you questions. Okay, they will be auditing, guys. Why a new transport is required? Why you didn't did it in first one? So a lot of questions will come. But in current client which we are working, their transport request number is given by functional consultant. So they will create a charm, guys. Charm somewhere. The charm number is created, and they will provide the transport request number to ABAPers. Okay. ABAPers. Okay. So different projects, the purpose functionality is different. Okay. Now this is your editor, guys.
Yeah, we move from
ABAP editor, enter editor. Yes, any question?
Yeah, we move from development to quality, right? Then after testing in quality,
that is not, we have to release it. Yeah, that we need to release the transport. That we will do, but transportation movement is done by basis consultant. Okay. We have to send a mail to basis consultant or functional consultant. They will send a mail to basis consultant. They will transport it. Okay. The transportation is done by basis consultant. Okay. That is not our job. Just we will go to SC10 or SC09 and they will provide the TR number and we will release it. Nothing else. Okay. I don't see some transports are there.
So when we this will move from development to quality, right?
Correct. Development to quality, quality to production.
So quality again we release it. It will move to production, is it?
No. Quality we should not release. No. Our job just development we have to release.
Okay.
Just development we have to release. I will tell you also. See, this is your main report. Just select.
I'm adding one more file here.
Let me complete. So first we'll select. We'll expand this main request number. We'll select. This is called main request. This is called sub request. That's why I am telling you guys. The people who are not working in real time, they may confuse. Okay. So many people are there, guys, who are learning ABAP from scratch. So that's why I don't want to confuse you. This topic will be separately covered. I will cover it. So we'll select this option, and we'll select this truck symbol. It is released. Okay, I should not do guys because of real time. Okay, release. Then we have to release the main request. So once it is done, guys, we will send a mail. This transport request number is sent to basis consultant. They will move it by using STMS. Even I know it how to do it, but we will not do it. Okay, we should not do STMS transportation. Yeah, now you ask your question.
So for the day of go live, so the changes will be moved to production, right? So that
Correct.
time it is moved from development to production, or it will move from quality to production.
See whether it is. Let me tell you, it depends on the projects. Whether it is implementation or support, the purpose, the thing is first development to quality. Quality is must. There's some testing will be done. UAT is compulsory. From quality to production. Quality to production. Or if you want, it is under the basis people's hand. Suppose you want to do in go live, you want to transport. Suppose testing is already done. Suppose you can directly move to production system also.
Okay.
But the way the procedure is development to quality, there your UAT testing phase is completed. Okay, functional testing in support project, regression testing, UAT testing, everything will be completed. Once it is done, then quality to production. That is a real time. You have to follow that.
Okay.
But never do like this development to production. Don't do it. Okay, that is not suggestible. Okay.
Okay.
Fine, guys. That is a separate concept. System landscape we will discuss. Okay. First we'll write that program. Now, guys. First I will create a structure, guys. Okay. So, and one more thing, guys. Comments. How to write comments in ABAP language? Listen carefully. So, writing comments in ABAP, like every language, it may be C, C++, UEFI, ABAP, or HANA, we have to write comments. In ABAP language, how to write comments? So there are two ways. If you want to start a comment in beginning, guys, beginning of the code, we need to start with star, guys, star. And if I want to write comment anywhere, guys, anywhere in the code, anywhere in the program, so we need to write double quotes. Double quotes, guys, simply double quotes. Let me show you. Now here, guys, I'm writing a comment here, guys, somewhere after writing. So write double quotes. And company, suppose you want to make some comment, see, like this, see. Starting star, see, guys, star, author. Who is the author of this program? Okay, who is the author of this program? Like this, guys, comment section we used to write, see. And simply, who is a functional consultant? This I will tell you guys later. Okay, so Ravi Kumar is my functional. Okay, like this we need to start a comment with star actually. Star, guys. Star means starting comments. Like this, date of creation. It's a US client. We need to write MM. It's your wish, guys. It's completely 2020. And what is the TR number? Blah blah, guys. Okay, that is nothing but. If you want to start a comment with star. If you want to write a comment anywhere, guys, anywhere, double quotes, see, double quotes. Okay. So create a structure. This is a comment. And you need to write comments everywhere, guys, wherever it is required. Unnecessary comments don't write, but wherever it is required, please write comments. It's compulsory, guys. Commenting is very, very important. You have to write. It will ensure readability, guys. In support projects, your project is gone, guys. Sign off. Okay, you will leave that company. Or tomorrow renewal is not done, guys. Suppose your project is not renewed. Other client will come. Deloitte will come. TCS will come. Capgemini will come. Accenture will come. HCL will come. They have to give support. And whenever you are writing comments, guys, other ABAPer will understand what is the use of this code. Why you are writing this code, guys. Write comments compulsory. So create a structure. So in ABAP, structures are created with types keyword. Hold on, guys. Hold on. So don't confuse between work area and structure. I will explain you within short time. Types begin of structure name and simply your field names. Customer type C. And guys, please practice, guys. I'm telling you since beginning. Daily I will tell you, but after 1 month I will not tell, guys, because after 1 month, even you try to practice also, there will be no use. So try to practice daily. So type C like this. Comma is must. And don't write gap, guys. After name, don't keep gap. Immediately throw you red signal. Danger, see. No gaps. Or if you have any issues, you can take my code, guys, and you can copy paste and see the difference. What you committed mistakes. So 20, 30, 40, your wish, type C. Begin off is close with end off. So this is a structure. Now let us try to understand what is structure, guys. Okay, very important topic. Structure. Listen carefully. Structure in ABAP. So don't confuse. So we have two types of structures: programming structure, database. Okay, database structure also. Both are totally different. Let us not compare with. Okay. So whenever you're creating a structure, so whenever you're writing like this, data, begin off, and you are closing with end off. This is called work area, guys. And remember, guys, work area is a structure. Don't confuse, guys. Listen carefully with a lot of involvement. Work area is a structure. It can hold data, guys. Only simple difference. So work area is a structure and holds data. And holds data. And structure, whatever the structure I created now, it will never hold any data, guys. So both are the collection of fields. Both are collection only. Even work area is also collection of fields. But work area will hold data. But structure, guys, it will never hold any data. Then my question to all of you, why structure in ABAP then? Structure is a collection of fields and never holds any data. Then what is the purpose? Very, very important. Tell me, guys. Then what is the purpose of structure?
Just to tell the system what type of data is that it should hold.
Anybody else? Fine. Okay. We are correct. But still, anybody else? Yeah.
So
yeah, very good. Yeah, please, guys, carry on. Any other answer is correct? Your answer is correct. It can tell what type of data, right? Correct. But still, I'm expecting some other answers.
So is it something the database table like KNA1 internal table is in the presentation layer?
Okay, guys. See, guys.
Multiple tables
Correct.
can be in the structure.
Correct. Absolutely correct, guys. See, guys, what is the exact purpose of structure? It tells what type of data and what type of table it is, whatever it may be. But guys, in programming, why I'm creating a structure? The main purpose of a structure in a program is reusability, guys. Reusability. So use structure in a program for creating number of objects. For creating number of objects like work area, internal table, etc. guys. So that is a major purpose of a structure. Okay. See, guys, I will tell you now only within a short span. For example, I'm creating a structure like this. See. Types. And remember, guys, always create a structure by using types keyword. So begin of structure name. And these are the types of fields. Customer. So this structure is having following fields. It can have multiple fields, 100 fields also. Now, what is the use of structure? Let me explain you. Now, guys, I want to create other objects. Based on the structure, I want to create other objects. So, for example, I want to create a work area, guys. So, create a work area, WA type ST. See, guys. Now, based on this structure, I'm creating a work area. And based on this structure, I'm creating internal table. See, guys. Like this, guys, based on this structure, you can create hundreds of objects, not only two. You can create another work area also. Suppose in program, I want to create another work area, final work area something. Create, no problem. Final work area, create it, no problem. So that is a major purpose of a structure, guys. Okay, you can create a number of internal tables, final internal table. 10 internal tables also you can create. So what exactly structure is doing? So based on the structure, I can create multiple objects. So reusability is the main purpose of the structure, guys. Clear, guys, or any questions up here? Yes, any questions, any doubts?
Yeah, Rashekar, why we are not using that element data for structure definition?
Data element you are talking?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Structure. See, good question. If I'm writing data, come on, guys, it becomes a work area now, right? It becomes a work area. Okay. Remember, guys, whenever you're writing data, it becomes work area or object. So currently it is a structure. As soon as you're writing data, it becomes an object. It starts holding data. Okay. Listen carefully. Just give me the answer. I will go to practically object-oriented program. Listen carefully, guys, and answer. I'm writing like this. Data. Ravi is a person. So here person is a structure. Person is a structure, guys. Remember, you cannot see person. Is it possible you can see person? In this world, any concept is there called person? Yes, tell me, guys, what is a person? What is a person here? Person is a structure, guys. It's a class, it's a template, it's a blueprint. It is a blueprint. System will never store data, guys. System will never create memory for structure. So you cannot see person, guys, in this real world. There is no concept called person, but person you can feel. Person you can feel. So this is a structure, guys. So always create your objects based on structure. Always create your objects based on structure. So structure purpose is reusability. So based on this structure, I can create number of objects, and this is not advisable, guys. See, this will never be advisable. This is wrong, guys. See, I'm writing like this. Ravi is a person. And again, I'm writing Suresh is Ravi. Is it advisable? This is advisable. Suresh can never be Ravi, guys. Suresh has its own characteristics, right? But Suresh can be a person. Yes or no? Suresh can be a person. Ravi can be a person, guys. But Suresh cannot be Ravi. Because whatever features Ravi is having, Suresh cannot have, guys. Suresh is having a different features. But all the objects in this life, in this real world, will definitely have the features of person. They can walk, they can talk, they can eat. But Ravi is having an ATM number. Suresh cannot have. So that's why, guys, never create an object based on other objects. This is never be advisable. So first you create a object and you are creating another object based on this object. Don't do it, okay? So first you create a structure. First you create a structure, guys. Okay? Based on this structure, you create other objects. This is always advisable. Clear, guys? Clear?
Yes.
So always create objects based on a structure. This is always advisable. Fine, guys. Let us create our program. Let us continue.
Actually, so we had seen the data types, right? So we so you create an internal table and we executed it. It showed the data, and now we are going for a structure. So why we need to go there? Can't we handle everything with the internal table?
Now we are creating internal table only. See, let me show you. Create objects. So objects means work area. See. Work area type st. Internal table type st. Table of. Now I'm creating a structure. See, based on this structure, I'm creating internal table and work area. Now this is work area. This is internal table. Why work area? Processing. Because in loop, without work area, you cannot process data. Internal table for storing data, multiple records. Work area is for processing. And these two objects I'm creating based on my structure. So similarly, real life. So first I'm creating person. First, guys, in this real world, person will come or Ravi will come? Tell me. In this real world, who came first? Person or Ravi? Person, guys. Person will be there. There is a class. First, a class will be there. Then only object, right? So first you create a person. Then you create Ravi. Then you create Ravi. So Ravi is a person. This is the correct way of doing the things. This is the correct way. First you create a structure, means person. First you create bird, guys, bird. After that you create sparrow. That is the correct thing to do in a programming. Then sparrow you create, peacock you create, and you can create anything. So always in programming also, first you create a structure. And based on this structure, you can reuse this structure multiple times, anywhere in the program. So I'm reusing it. That is a major purpose of a structure. Okay. Clear or anything else? If you're not creating structure, guys, every time you cannot write data every time. It's not looking good, guys. Okay, every time no. It's like reusability.
Okay.
Now you write your select statement, extract the data, extract data from KNA1, select statement, same flow I'm discussing, Kunnar, name1, ORT0. So Kunnar, guys, Kunnar data will go to customer, this field. Name1 data will go to name. ORT01 will go to city. And remember, guys, very important point I'm telling you now. In what order your fields are defined in your structure? In the same order we need to write, guys. Suppose you are writing here customer first and you are writing name1 here. And here you are writing Kunnar. Tell me what will happen. Tell me what will happen.
It will truncate the value.
No. See what it will do. The name1 data will go to customer and truncate definitely. Name will be truncated. Very good. Okay. Very good answer. So what I can say, name data will go to customer field, guys. So Kunnar data will go to name, and ORT01 is perfect, no problem. It will go to city. Okay. Remember, guys, in what order the fields are defined. In the same order we need to extract also. That is a very important funda, guys. Okay. And from KNA1, right table, correct table you extract, because these three fields are present in KNA1 table. And one of the major use of the structure, guys, is certain fields, guys. So here, if you want to extract the data based on certain fields, you can create structure. But if I'm writing like this, see, data IT type table of KNA1, this is blunder again. See, now this internal table is created with all the fields of KNA1 table, all the fields of KNA1. So in KNA1 we have more than 200 fields. So the internal table is also having more than 200 fields, guys. That is an issue, guys. So again you need to write select star. See, it is having 235 fields, 235, guys. So again it's a problem, guys. You have to write select star. Even you don't want all the fields, you are extracting, guys. It's a performance issue. So whatever the fields you want to extract, you want to display, please extract. Please declare in that structure, guys. From KNA1 into table, internal table. Done, guys. Here I'm extracting all the data. But in real time, never extract all the data, guys. You have to write where conditions. We'll see later, guys. You have to create selection screens, okay, select options. That we'll discuss later. Going forward, we'll discuss. You'll be confused, guys. Then you process the data. Process your data. How to process? Loop. Same thing I discussed. Now only loop at IT. See, guys. Here I discuss. I think I removed it. So write your loop at IT into work area. Full stop. Now you write statements, write colon slash. Slowly we'll go, guys. Slowly we'll go step by steps. Colon already yesterday we discussed slash means next line, guys. Next line. Why? Because I want to display the data, guys, in the next line. See, here only you can see first record. Again it is coming in the next line. The 200 Hyderabad is coming in next line. So once it is printed, again I want that Pune 300 in next line. So this next line will be done by the slash. Slash is called line feed, guys. Line feed is next line. So 10th position I'm displaying work area, customer. 30th position, name. Say 50th, 60th position I want city. Full stop. Same, guys, yesterday I started right, I closed it. See. Then write end loop. Loop is always closed with end loop. And time to time, guys, in companies select pretty printer. So pretty printer is like a fair and lovely, guys. It is like fair and handsome. Whenever you go to your movies, park, etc. outside, you will apply this face powders. It will do nothing, guys. It will just give the look to the body, look to the face. So it will beautify your program, guys. Beautify. Indentation. In the practical technical knowledge, we are calling indentation. Okay, see. Pretty printer. Suppose I'm writing this end loop somewhere, guys. Though code is correct. See, guys, Control F2 shortcut key, checking the code. See, guys, no syntax errors. At bottom I'm getting a message, no syntax error, but it is not looking good, guys. See, end loop is somewhere, so select pretty printer. So what pretty printer will do? See, it will take this end loop, guys. I think pretty printer is not activated. Select utility settings. Pretty printer. Indentation. See, guys. Okay, select enter. See, guys. Now you select pretty printer. See, guys, that end loop is going under loop. See. So if you are maintaining that end loop somewhere by chance, suppose, guys, you pretty printer will beautify the program. That is called indentation. Activate. Every program should be activated, guys. Every program should be activated. If you are not activating, so this candle icon, see, if you're not activating the program, guys, other systems like HANA system or CRM system, SRM system, BIBO system, other systems cannot access this program. And one more thing, guys, if your program is not activated, you cannot release the transport request number, guys. You cannot release your transport request number, remember, guys. And you cannot do debugging also, okay? So activation is very important. Now you run your program, select F8 option, F8. So I think there are so many records. That's why it is taking time. See, guys. So I'm displaying, see, 10th location, customer number. See, guys, it left a gap, some gap, see. And I'm getting some gap also, see. See this gap. This gap, see this entire gap, okay? After that I'm getting in 10th location. This entire data I'm getting in 10th position, see. This is 30th location, see. For neatness, guys, okay? Giving gap. This is called 60th location. And this, if you want to display here also the 90th location, blah, 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 you can display it. Giving gaps, okay? So if you're not writing that gap, so simply I'm writing 10-1, guys. So it will come in first position. That is called formatting, guys. Formatting the output. Formatting the output. See, first location I'm getting the customer. And you are getting the next line, guys. See, every record you are getting in the next line with a slash. Remember, guys, if you're not writing slash, it becomes blunder. Yesterday we didn't provide a slash because yesterday single record, guys. Yesterday we are processing single record. That's why I didn't give slash. But today, guys, multiple records. See, guys, you will not get the output. See, where is data? You are getting last record. Only last record is displayed. Remaining data will go to front, guys, front location here, guys. If you're not writing slash, this entire data will be printed here, guys. Here. Directly it will go in this field. So it will not come to next line like this. Like this, guys. Clear? So that is your program. Any questions? And you can do debugging. I will show you later, guys. Everything today is not possible to discuss. Any questions about today's class? Yes, guys. Any questions? Any doubts about whatever I discussed up to now? And guys, this is called development system, okay? If you want to do testing in companies, in development, generally data, you will not do testing, guys, in development systems. Here it is, data is there, guys. This is junk data, guys. This is not real-time data, guys. It's a junk data. But if you want to test the client data, guys, client data, real-time data, you have unit test client. You need to log on into unit test, okay, here. Not quality. Unit testing is different again. In the same server, we are having unit test client. Okay, this is unit test. Okay. Generally, okay, functional consultants. Okay, but because there is a lot of data is there, it will take definitely time. This is unit test client, see, guys. Same data, same output, but data will be, lot of data will be there here. Same output. Okay. So in real time, we'll open both unit test client as well as development. Here we'll do changes and there we'll test it simultaneously, like this, guys. Here we'll do changes, here we'll test it. Here testing, here just. Because, guys, unit test client, quality client, production client, you cannot make changes. You cannot do development. If you want to do development here, see, I want to create a new program, see. Create option. It will ask you access key, see. See, it will say like this, changes to the repository not possible. Choose display, blah, blah, blah. Here it's not possible, guys. You cannot create objects in quality, production, and unit test client. Not possible. Only in development you can do, and you can do debugging also, guys. Okay, debugging here it is not possible. I will show debugging in unit test because here authorization is not there, guys, for me. So here I will keep breakpoints. I will show you guys. Don't worry. Just and debugging is very important, deadly important topic. So without debugging, you cannot solve any issue, guys. You cannot solve any issue in companies. Okay. So I'm placing the cursor. So we have a topic called breakpoint. So place the cursor there and select breakpoint option. See red color on the top, and this is called external breakpoint. So if you want to debug SRM systems, BI, BO, HANA system, external debugging you can do from here. This is internal debugging within the system. Now select execute option. Okay, select execute F8. Now control hit the debugger. Now control will hit the code, guys, debugger. See, control is going to debugging. Fine. See, now this is called ABAP debugger, and it's an ocean, guys. It's an ocean. One day I cannot discuss. Throughout the course I will tell you guys each and every topic how to debug. Okay, because it's an ocean. So, and we have various options, and this will discuss it step by step, guys. What are all these options? Don't confuse. Okay, so if you want to debug internal table, guys, so select this option tables, starting from 6th tab, tables tab. See, select tables tab. See, and here it is asking internal table name. Table means internal table. Our internal table is IT, guys. IT. Enter option. Now these are your fields. See, customer name, city. See, you can see the data type also. See, char 10, char 20. So when we started working in 1999, guys, so got 2000 blah blah. There all these options we are not getting, guys. The debugger was old debugger at that time. See, we can see debugger on the top. See, guys. So currently is, I think old debugger is not there, guys. I think it is outdated. It seems it's not there. We used to get, guys. Okay, old debugger also we used to get it. Okay, sometimes while debugging. This is called new ABAP debugger. So select tables, enter, and now you see, guys, desktop 3. Select this option, desktop 3, guys. It's the best way for debugging. Desktop 3 is best. So desktop 3, you can see both your program also, and simultaneously you can see your variables also. See, guys, how the processing is going on, you can check. So guys, see, once select is executed, all the data will be transferred to your internal table. Check and select F6 shortcut keys, F5, F6, F7. I will tell you, guys, shortcut keys. As of now, you select F5, guys, single step debugging. Now once you select F6 or F5, you see all the data is transferred to your body. See how many records are you? Oh my god, so many records, more than 75,000, guys. 7 lakh, not 75, 7,56,000 customers, more than. See, more than 7 lakh, guys. 7,50,000 customers, more than. See, and these are a country, because this client is operating in all countries, all 200, more than 200 countries. It is operating, guys, this client. So it's a very big client. So almost it is having all the branches, company codes in every country, guys. So this is how we can debug, guys, step by step. And you can select F6, and this loop keeps on, guys. See, and you can double click on work area. See, double click on work area, you will find, see, work area, guys. See, work area hyphen customer. Here you can type work area hyphen name, work area hyphen city, and whatever I explain you, and you select your shortcut key F5 or F6. See, guys, data is processing. So this data, see, right side, please. The data is coming from internal table, guys. See, internal table to work here. See, 314636 accounts officer. See, Gandhinagar something. This data is coming from internal table, and this data is going to virtual page. This data is coming from internal table, and this data is going to virtual page. And see, guys, yellow color. See, processing. See, yellow color, please. That yellow color is moving, guys. Loop, right, and loop. See.
So how it's moving?
Just I selected F5, shortcut key F5.
Oh, yeah, hitting F5.
Hold
F5.
on. Yeah, hold that key, and automatically it keeps on moving. It will show the process. Hold on that key, okay? Don't leave it. If you leave it, it will stop like this. See, now it is stopped at right statement. See, yellow color.
Okay.
You hold on it. You can see the processing, whether data is flowing perfectly or not. See. And you can see on the right side, this data is coming from internal table. And currently which record is being processed? You can see site apex on the top 16th record. See, here you have an option called site apex. Size of RC. This will discuss, guys. Don't worry. They're all system fields. Don't worry about anything. And this site apex will show currently which record you are processing. Internal day 17th record, 18th record we are processing, 19th record.
If there is any error, it will come any color changes like red color?
No. See, if there is an error in a program, you cannot debug. Debugging means bug. Debugging is not error. So you need to understand different exception is different, error is different, and a bug is different. Bug means you are not getting the data properly and a code is breaking. Suppose there is some code breaking is there, or you didn't return the code properly, or some problem is there, you can debug. But errors you cannot debug. Errors mean system will stop there only. Until unless you solve the error, debugging cannot be done. Exception is runtime exception, dump. You can see in ST22. Okay? That's still different totally. Okay. Fine, guys. Going forward, I will discuss everything. Yeah. Yes, please.
So it means debugging is so some kind of bug. It means in the date field time must come.
Yeah. Suppose guys, see. Suppose you are not getting date properly. Suppose you are not getting the data properly in your output. There is a bug. Bug is different. Bug in the sense your expectation is different. Your output is different, and you return the code accordingly. But it is not working. Somewhere your code is breaking, right? And if you want to see some problem, quantity is greater than delivery quantity, invoice is less, blah, blah, blah. Such things you want to see. Exactly what is there in the program. What program is doing exactly. I am thinking something, my program is doing something. So if you want to see that something, it is called debugging. That something is called debugging, nothing else.
Could you make one mistake and show the bug, Rashikar?
Yeah, bug is what? Bug is your expectation is not matching. It's a bug. Okay. Suppose in a standard application, you are getting some error. We are getting some error, say for example, invoice quantity, blah, blah, 20, not missing something. This error you are getting. And you want to find what exactly invoice quantity, because everything, all the configuration are done perfectly. But why I am getting this problem? So you can go to your standard application, you can do debugging. Why exactly I am getting this error? That you can do with debugging. Fine, guys. That is today's class. Any questions? So today's topic, Monday we'll meet, guys, same 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Bye, guys. Any questions?
Rashikar,
fine, guys.
Naveen.
Please practice. Okay. Please practice, guys. Okay. Whatever I'm discussing, daily you have to practice. Okay. There is no way. If you want to become king in ABAP, you have to practice. Thank you very much, guys. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend.
Thank you, Rashikar.
Thank you.